Hi guys, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Alright, first card out, we have the Knight of Cups. Maybe somebody you're talking to, sending a message. This would be somebody that you're close with. You may also be thinking about, maybe considering sending a message to someone you think fondly of. Oh, wow. Okay, we have a lot going on here. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords, worried about talking to somebody, worried about sending someone a message. This is like, I want to do it, but I'm so worried about how this is going to go. Like, if I send that message to this person, what's going to happen? And you may be thinking like really worst case scenario, or you feel really scared about doing this. This can be... The Knight of Cups is somebody that is going to like really wear their heart on their sleeve, and there may be anxiety that you're feeling that's associated with that. This is something new. This would be something new with someone that you are really getting along with. Well, this is someone that you just feel like they get you. You have natural chemistry with this person. You want to be around them. You like being around them. You're excited to even like explore and do things with this person and have adventures with them and stuff like that. Even making routine activities feel exciting because like you have that person with you. Aquarius? To have the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups and the Star here, what this looks like to me is a relationship that would potentially be one that is of a healing nature. Healing. You would even feel like this is kind of destined to be happening. Like, it feels like you can't really ignore it. It's kind of there for you, and at times it may feel kind of intense or overwhelming. This is like a beginning of seeing somebody type of jitter that I'm feeling, because you may not have explicitly told this person how you're feeling. Ooh, this is so sweet. Also, like, timing too, with yesterday being Valentine's Day. It's like you want to tell this person what's going on with you, but you're like, what if they don't feel the same as me? But like, worse yet, what if they do? It's just all of that anxiety. It reminds me of like when you're younger, when you have a crush on somebody and you like give them the little envelope and it's like, check yes or check no. Will you be my date or will you be my Valentine? Like that sort of thing with this person. But to have there be like all of this overwhelm and fear, you may have no clue. Maybe you're telling yourself you have no clue how this person feels or how they're going to respond. Also with the Nine of Swords, I get the feeling like you've been burned in the past before. Otherwise, I don't think you would be having this response. It seems like it's something that would be exciting. Or maybe you're also just somebody that naturally you may have a hard time adjusting when you're experiencing big feelings or big emotions. You may also see yourself as someone that's kind of naturally like keeps to themselves or feels like uncomfortable putting yourself out there. You don't want to really make yourself be vulnerable. Again, can be associated with like something that happened in the past or relationships that happened in the past. I am seeing this be like a new type of relationship. Sorry, O is singing in the background. Hi! She's just having a stare off with me. Okay, back to the picture. So, this is someone that you know you get along, that you get along really well with this person. They would even feel kind of like a dream to you. With this star here, there would be a sense of purpose here, kind of feeling like there's no mistake why this person landed upon my path, it feels undeniable why this person is here and why this person is showing up. I'm sorry, O is like really doing antics in the background, trying to stay focused here, but that can also be a message too. Maybe you have like a lot of other stuff going on and you feel like those things are also kind of forcing you to pay attention to them also. The energy that the star is giving off is feeling kind of like a north node contact that you may actually have with this person within your synastry. If you have a north node contact with someone in your synastry, it's like you were destined, you were fated to meet with this person in this lifetime. Like you guys have something to do with each other's missions within this lifetime. Like they're meant to teach you something, meant to like help further connect you with your purpose, things like that. To the point where like it would feel very, very magnetic, but I'm getting like it feels light, like it feels uplifting, the type of connection that you have with this person. I'm getting like a really pure thing. Almost like I wasn't trying to see this person in this way, and now I just feel this towards this person. Again, strong Aquarian energy here that we're looking at. Out of fear, you may be being kind of like cold towards this person or aloof or kind of shutting them down a little bit. See these two? This is kind of like keep your distance because I'm not like feeling great about how I'm feeling. Like you may be kind of struggling with your own emotions right now when it comes to this person and even accepting. Because you like usually this is an empowered energy where it's like I'm gonna advocate for myself or I'm gonna set boundaries, but it's like you may actually be coming off as cold, like because of feeling insecure or being like I don't want to get closer, I don't want to be vulnerable. Like it's coming from like you limiting yourself or like not feeling good about yourself. Insecurity. Thank you. It seems too like even before something has fully happened, you might be going into like a full-blown like feeling really worried. It's like you haven't even like given this a chance really to unfold and you're already like, what am I gonna do? Like feeling really beside yourself. This feels like a very, very intense, maybe like exaggerated response that you're having to this. Which you may also kind of be aware of too. It just feels like you're really deep into the trip of this. I'm seeing your guys are like, come on. I'm hearing lighten up, buddy. It seems to with time you're gonna find out whether or not you can have like a balanced relationship with this person. But if you're not up for trying, you're never going to know. I think too you can make room to allow yourself to enjoy this rather than it having to be like so heavy and dramatic, because it just seems like there's so much intensity and it's like this can actually be a fun situation regardless of how things go. Sometimes like when we want so badly from like a need to control things or like a codependent space that like, oh, if we get together it's gonna have to be like this, and if it doesn't go like this, like I'm just gonna lose it. It's like, why can't we just enter into the situation with this person and just see where it goes and allow it to be and unfold as it's meant to? Because when we are so like avoidant when we come into situations like this, it's from a place of fear, and it's also coming from a shadow space of I need to have control of how this goes, and if I don't have control and I don't know how things are going to go with this person, then I don't want to be a part of it anymore. So it's like you really resisting the flow of things because it's like, we're here, you have feelings, you want to tell this person what's going on with you, but it's like this fear is really kind of like stopping the rest of the picture from taking place. You already know that you have a connection with this person. And just if we were going off like intuitively how you're feeling with this individual, you're not getting any red flags. At least not yet. I'm not seeing anything. I'm seeing only green flags here between you and this person. And you know that. You have natural chemistry with this person. It's like every time you're around them, when you can like forget your ego and just be in the moment, and when you can be present with this person, I'm seeing you really enjoy being around them. But when you get like so caught up in your personality, it's like not a fun process. And this may happen more so actually when you're alone. Like you may be more in the moment when you're around them, and then it's like all of a sudden you're kind of by yourself and you're like second guessing and getting really insecure and like projecting all of your fears onto the connection with this person. But keep in mind, it's just projecting fear onto the relationship. That's not to say that that's really going on between the two of you. I'm seeing there be like such a concern too of like, I want it to be like mutual with this person. Like you want it to be mutual so badly. It needs to be mutual. And again, that may be what's kind of like keeping you at bay from maybe making a move. Because you may not know if it is. Again, though, if you're not expressing it, you're not going to know. So it's just something to keep in mind. I think too, like it boils down to you having two options. You can either say nothing to this person and avoid it, and you'll never know if it like ended up being the best thing in your life you could have ever experienced. Or you take that chance and like it works out or it doesn't. But at least you're like allowing and being open to the experience. Like right now I'm seeing a very closed off. It's like even fighting your nature in relation to this person when obviously the feelings are very palpable. And you have to give it time to... You may even know like eventually something is going to be like spoken about or shared about, but it's like you may even have anxiety in relation to what's unfolding. Because I'm seeing you not be at a place yet where you're ready to tell this person how you're feeling. But it's kind of like you haven't seen the ending yet and you already feel disappointed and like you don't even know how the ending's gonna go. Like it may be a great ending that you love, but right now you're like counting it out already. Like that's just gonna end terribly. But again, this is a fear being projected onto it. I'm not saying this be the reality of the situation between you and this person. I'm curious to know what other signs are going to pop up. Sagittarius. I'm also looking at Leo. Remember, we all have these archetypes within our birth charts. Your guides are saying to rather than projecting onto this relationship, allow it to be what it is and gather your information from there, from what's actually happening. Not what you think is going to happen or what you're predicting or what you're projecting onto the relationship. Base your opinions and your thoughts off of like what you know to be concrete, like physically happening between you and this person. It seems like that's going to be the best way for you to ground what this is. Like this is the remedy for what's happening right now. So just base it off of like what you know that's actually happening and what's been happening between you and this person. Again, like keep yourself in the present moment. Because if you're future thinking is anxiety. If you're like thinking about the past, like this happened before and so this is going to happen now. It's like, don't do that. Be in the moment here with this person. Allow it to be what it is. And allow it to be a new moment every moment between you and this person. And don't project your past insecurities onto them either. Because I'm seeing like a lot of that going around here. Unnecessarily. Because I'm not seeing you be like, oh, I'm picking up on patterns from the past and this is important. It's like, no, this is all coming from a space of fear. If it were any differently, I would absolutely tell you, because sometimes it is like, oh, this is like the same thing that you've been before and you want to pay attention because you don't want to be repeating a cycle, like be mindful not to be repeating it and like missing red flags. I'm not seeing that happening here. What I'm seeing happening is that you have like a perfectly lovely situation going down between you and this person, and I'm seeing like your fear is the only thing that is going to like get in the way of this unfolding in the way that it's meant to with you and this person. Even though in the grand scheme of things, it's all going to happen as it's meant to. But as far as like free will and how you're entering into this space, like this can be a good thing if you allow it to be. You just also have to be patient with the unfolding of it, which like I'm already getting you have like a propensity for like anxiety in general. This is definitely coming through. This is coming back to a place of control. This feels like a very like earth sign type of thing where it's like it's like a Capricorn Virgo type of energy where it's like I need to be in control of this situation, otherwise I don't want anything to do with it because I want it to be like safe and predictable and all of this. But there is I'm hearing Taurus too, there is a need to allow it to unfold and to just trust that it's going to happen as it's meant to, and to work on your patience here, and also work on transmuting this like fear. Again, I'm seeing it be a very, very heavy thing that you go through psychologically, which can be grounded. You just need to practice coping strategies that work for you and ground your energy. Because I'm seeing very ungrounded air energy here for you. This cycle is meant to teach you patience and also letting go. Letting go of needing to be in control. And patiently taking action. It seems like this is kind of building up to even give you a sense of confidence to eventually be initiating what needs to be initiated. Taurus. Aquarius, Sagittarius, Taurus. Don't rush yourself to make a move until you are ready, but also be in touch enough to know when you are ready to make the move. You're going to know when you're ready. But yeah, you have to be patient and allow things to unfold until it's kind of like appropriate for you to take action, and you feeling like this is aligned and connected with you feeling like it's appropriate for the situation. There may be some like personal work that you're doing in the meantime as well that is kind of helping you recover your energy. I'm seeing you working on initiation versus it's like when to wait and when to take action. When to move forward with something and when it's not the right time yet. and for you to like gain confidence in your ability to kind of decipher the two. So yeah, waiting to take action until the right time. Also, too, if something feels overwhelming to the point where you're like, no, 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 I don't want to dive off the diving board yet, I'm not ready, then don't do it. Nobody's going to force you. So it's all just about when you feel is the right time for you. I'm seeing your guides be like equally like encouraging and motivating to you, and also being like, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Like, your guides are never going to force you into doing something that you don't want to do. They're just there to support and encourage you and empower you in what you want to do. There's like no shame in however you're moving through this process. But yeah, you may be like getting more connected with your belief system, which is helping you. Like, you may be grounding in some sort of belief system, or like validating your inner authority even. You may also be getting more into like resting or more focused on your healing. Also, for some of you, this situation is bringing to light that there's like more healing work to be done, and I'm seeing it being done through the lens of like your spirituality or belief system. So yeah, this is definitely giving you a lot more maybe self-awareness that this situation is triggering for you. It's kind of like not realizing that there's a problem or that something needs to be worked on because it wasn't activated, but this situation may actually activate something for you where you're like, oh, I didn't know this was a problem before. Now I'm seeing that it's something for me to address, or something that I need to like work on healing from, and you wouldn't have known otherwise. Which is definitely in line. This definitely tracks with you having a North Node contact in your synastry with this person, because it can be somebody that that like activates healing for you, or that lets you see where you are and also where you're not, and how to work on that. It's like somebody that's connecting with you for the betterment of you, that's going to help like further you within your life and upon your path, feeling like you are becoming like more and more even like complete as far as your journey and what you're meant to be experiencing and all of that, and like increasing your self-awareness. I'm hearing, can we call this a love story yet? Are we gonna go further? Okay. You don't want to act rash when it comes to what's going on. What it looks like to me is that you can get a really desirable outcome and have very good feelings about this experience if only you ground your energy, which means like learning how to deal with your emotions, like learning about this aspect of your humanity and what to do with all of that. And the more you're working with it rather than like avoiding it and running away, the more you're reflecting, the easier it's going to be to do all of this stuff. Because I'm seeing something desirable definitely be obtainable for you as far as your sense of like contentment and happiness within your life, but it's a matter of doing the emotional work and doing the shadow work that needs to be done. And getting on, maybe finally addressing something that you've been avoiding. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.